This is the invention of the bicycle.
Fucking brilliant. I love that. I absolutely adore that cover. Body Snatchers, 007, Shantytown. Of course, the great man himself, Desmond Dekker, did that. I've seen him live back in '85 doing that 007 Shantytown. But I love that cover. I'll put my reputation and head on the chopping block. I think that's my favourite song off the whole album. I thought it was on the original Dance Craze, but it's not. They're on here doing Easy Life. You can only get it on the old sort of deluxe box version, as it were. Fucking brilliant. I love it. Body Snatchers, Rhoda Dakar, lead vocals, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Right, hello there again, vinyl community. How are we all diddling, eh? Are we doing fine? Part 2 of this black and white thread. Oh, before we get going, there's been 1 or 2 comments about a certain word on this t-shirt being rather visible in some videos. I do apologise. I'm not trying to be lewd and crude and whatever. Cock sparrow, it is. Great. I don't know if you saw that all right, but I'm not going to get my kit off and show you the design. Yeah, great sort of punk-oi band. Still going, Cock Sparrow. Fantastic. Yes, so part 2 of this black and white thread. I pulled out a shitload of 7-inch singles here. I've got 40 in total. Oh my God, he's pulled out 40 singles. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so they're all black and white covers. The trouble is with singles, I generally store them so you can see the cover, and then I'll put the single in a plain white sleeve and put it in the back there. So to save me pulling out the white sleeve and whatever, I'll just show you the front. They are all, I think there's a couple here, they've got a little, perhaps bit of colour on the back in some place, but it's generally all black and white. Okay, 40 in total. Let's get cracking. This is Nostromo, and sort of jazzed up kind of theme to the from the Alien film. Okay, picked it up at the car boot sale, 20 pence, a good few years ago. And of course that's the the space jockey scene before John Hurt descends into the egg chamber and gets one clinging onto his face, as it were, before it pops out of his chest. So yeah, Alien. Right, let's see if we can really get cracking. Next up, Gary Newman, I Can't Stop. And I hope you're seeing these all okay. I'll probably, when I finish this, I'll probably find out you can't see after Bleeding Records. Stranglers, Nice and Sleazy. Okay. Stranglers again. Oh, I can never remember what they are. Walk On By. Another fantastic cover version. If I get through this and you can't see them all clearly, I'll redo it again and I'll film it the way I used to do singles years ago. Enduring the Blockheads, Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick, the Flying remix from '91. Okay. Oh, another Ian Jury and the Blockheads. Superman's Big Sister. A nice black and white stiff label to go with it. David Essex, Rock On. Not really my cup of tea, David Essex, but he did a couple of, you know, sort of half decent tunes. Only a couple, mind you. Fun Boy 3, Telephone Always Rings. Great video and a really weird, quirky song. Okay. Another one on the stiff label, Snuff Rock. I do collect stiff records, inspired by Mr. Mike Vinyl Spiral, who collects stiff singles and all that. Another one on the stiff label, Max Wall, England's Glory. Okay, and again, black and white stiff label. And I thought I'd show the black and white stiff, oh, what's the name for it? Company sleeve. This is an old one. This is an original old sleeve. Got a complete list of stiff singles on there. You don't see these sleeves very, very often. And that's Watching the Detectives, Elvis Costello on that one. This is probably the company sleeve you're more used to. The Damned, Problem Child, with a reproduction stiff company sleeve. Okay. Oh, we've got another stiff one. Who is this? Styrofoam by the Tyler Gang. That's a proper stiff sleeve. It's a double B side. It's rather strange. And on the other side you've got Texas Chainsaw Massacre Boogie. Okie doke. Oh, Baggy Trousers, Madness. Baggy Trousers? Baggy Trousers? Baggy Trousers. Okay. I just suppose you could always zoom in on these while you're watching to get a better view. Oh, great song this is. Daisy Chainsaw, Love Your Money. And I think the video for this on YouTube is in black and white as well. There's a video of them live performing this. Is it the Tube or the Word? One or the other. Probably the Word. Which was a later version of the Tube. Revamped, whatever you want to call it. Lambrettas. Another Day, Another Girl. Lucky them. Okay. This is the proper, is it a company sleeve or is it a picture sleeve? Well, it's black with the big cut out in the middle, and there's a key, a white keyhole on there. But it's black and white on the other side. The black and white I Spy Records label, that's Secret Affair, that is, with My World. Great mod revival band they were, Secret Affair. Rhoda Dakar, you've just been hearing her being played earlier with the Special AKA, a song called The Boiler. Bit of a strange song this. Okay. Oh, the King of Rudeness, Judge Dredd with Lovers Rock. Okay. Now I thought I'd show this. Well, hang on, I'll save that one for a minute or two. Specials now, Do Nothing. Double A side. I can't for the life of me remember what's on the other. What is it? It's not Maggie's Farm, is it? Yeah, it is. Maggie's Farm. Okay, great picture of the gang. That need no introduction really, does it? Too much, too young. I love the version of Guns and Aberone on here as well. Brilliant. And that, as far as I can remember, although it's on a Specials 7-inch single sleeve, it wasn't a Specials gig. It was a selector gig, as far as I know. There's him there, the happy skinhead chappy there. He was added in at a later date for some reason. Don't know. Yeah, I picked this one out. That's an original copy of Gangsters, but it's obviously not in the proper sleeve. The original sleeve was a white sort of generic one with Gangsters, and the selector was on the B side. I'll put a picture up in the when I tinker around with this in a bit, show you what I mean. You know, it was original sort of generic white sleeve with stamped lettering, like which the band did themselves. But Noel Davis of the Selector, he deliberately did the stamping wrong, and he kept the copy, and it's probably the most well, it's one of a kind, it's unique, it's probably worth the most money. Geno Washington, I love a bit of Geno Washington. Okay, Maisonettes, I love this one. I think they released an album as well, but I'm not quite sure. great sort of Motown sort of soul-y type sound to it. Heartache Avenue. Fantastic song. Sort of, I think they might have released one more after this. Kind of one-hit wonders, weren't they, the Maisonettes? Great tune though. I'll have to put that on in a minute. Bucatini MG's Green Onions. Doobie Gray, Spending Time, Making Love and Going Crazy. Of course, famous for Out on the Floor and the In Crowd. Okay, got a few more. Ultravox, Slow Motion, Quiet Men, Hiroshima, Mon Amour. I got this one in the last quarter of last year. I've not even shown this yet in the buys and finds. It will be seen again. Put that down there. Generation X, King Rocker. I think there's four versions of that picture sleeve to collect. I'm not sure if it came out on coloured vinyl as well. I'm sure Berwickshire Michael put me right. Discharge, Never Again. Okay. Saw these the other week in Bedford. Got my picture with Animal, aka Nick Colmer, lead vocalist. The Anti-Nowhere League, Streets of London, and on the other side was a rather rude song called So What. A black and white label as well. Love the Anti-Nowhere League. They were brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The Knack, My Sharona. Yeah, black and white label. Not so much a cover, but a sort of an information type bit of paper, basically, I suppose. Picked these up at a car boot sale for £5, I think it was. There's 2 picture discs in here. Interview type ones, if I remember right. Made in Romania. On the Vlad 666 label, I presume. Okay, nearly there. Nearly there. I love a bit of comedy, and this is one of my comedy heroes. From that sort of new wave alternative comedy era when more and more politics came into play. Alexei Sale, Didn't You Kill My Brother? With that sort of pose that the Craig twins sort of made popular, didn't they? Well, I love a bit of Alexei Sale, and I think he's going to feature in the next video when I do albums and some 12-inch singles, but it won't be as many as what there is here. Sex Pistols, Pretty Vacant, my favourite punk tune of all time, by a narrow squeak. What should we do next? We'll do this one, My Beloved Toya, Victims of the Riddle. That's like mummified remains of a toddler who I think it's from that, there's a village or a town in Mexico, I think it is. They do like a celebration of the dead, don't they, once every year. and you can see these sort of mummified, rather creepy, isn't it? I don't. But yeah, Toya, victims of the river. There's another Toya one. Danced Toya. Three more. Eating rifles, the jam. I think it's a discoloured black and white photo in the middle. And this one hasn't been put in a generic sleeve like I do with the others. I'll have to get on top of that. Yeah, there's another one by the. Oh, all right. There's a little sort of colour picture on the back. Funeral Pyre. I think that's a highly underrated song by them. I think it's brilliant. Something different, something quirky, quite rocky, I suppose, punky. Great cracking tune. Really underrated. Let's finish off with a bit of VCLT. This came from Mike PC31, the Vinyl Policeman. I think it came actually with a album by The Creatures. I think he did send me an album. I think it might have came with that or something else. It's rather rude. It's by a chap called Ivor Biggin. Yeah. I'm not going to go repeating it. That's on Beggar's Banquet, actually. I was thinking of looking at the Beggar's Banquet discography and perhaps collecting them. Yeah. So there you go. That's it. That's 40 for you. I hope there was something there of interest. If it was, my name's Nick. If there was nothing there of any interest to you, then my name's not Nick. Let's just put them there. So yeah, bless yous for taking time out during your busy days to watch. Thank you for your general support of the channel. Yeah, God bless you all. See you in the next one. Cheerio. Bye for now.